Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be doing this video. This is going to kick off my curriculum choices videos. I believe I'm going to post this one first. My name is Ashley if you're new here. This is going to be, we're going into my 4th year homeschooling. I have no idea how that is possible. My oldest is going into 2nd grade next year, and then I have a kindergartner, and then this video is obviously for my 3-year-old. So I think the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to share my pre-K 3 ones this week, and then next week kindergarten, the week after 2nd grade, and then the following week they're group subjects. But don't hold me to that. I'm about to have a baby. I'm 39 weeks pregnant right now. So I'm hoping I can get all these filmed before I go into labor. That is the plan anyway. So let's just jump right into the video. So I think actually this video deserves a little bit of an introduction, as in, why would you even homeschool a 3-year-old? My daughter is actually only going to be turning 3 in September, and we're going to start the school year maybe the end of August, maybe the beginning of September, maybe the beginning of August. I'm not really sure, somewhere around there. So she might not fully be 3 yet. But if you guys are watching this video, actually, you probably already know that sometimes like your kids just like really want to learn. They just want that special time with you. So none of this stuff is really meant to get her to like full on learn her like alphabet. Like there's no major goal going into this. It's mostly just to make her feel special, to have something to do with her, because it makes it so much easier when she asks me to do school, because she's been watching her brothers do school for, you know, at least this whole year. And so she asks me to do school now. So I was on a hunt for something I could do with her that wouldn't feel too overwhelming, because I'm having a baby and I have 2 other ones to homeschool now. I have this year, while I'm filming this, we're at the very end of our year, I have a 1st grader and a preschooler. So I feel like going into next year feels a little bit more intense, because obviously every grade you go up, the more rigorous it feels. But also I'm adding in a kindergartner, which like, so again, for my 2nd, the more he goes up, the more I feel like I need to up my game as well. And then we're throwing a newborn into the mix. So, I mean, I'm going to show you a bunch of different resources. Like these are not all, they're very minor things. Let me just preface that. Nothing's crazy. I have one, I guess, main curriculum that I will share with you first, and then some other resources that I'm hoping to just have to pull out to use with her, to have something to do, like I said. So the first thing, I'm sure you've seen this like 100 times with other people. I've seen it here on YouTube a lot, and I'm really excited to use it. It looks so fun. I have the Gentle and Classical Preschool Activity and Handicraft Guide right here. So the way that this works is you basically read a picture book once a week, and well, you read it 3 times throughout the week, and then there are cards, like memory cards for them, and then there is a little math curriculum, which I'll grab because I forgot that that is all involved. I'm gonna go grab that. And then I also bought their Gentle and Classical Preschool binder, which goes through letters and numbers and shapes and that sort of thing. I don't really think I'm going to end up doing a lot of the handicrafts in here, although they do look really, really fun. I guess we'll see as the year goes by. I can almost promise I won't be using those, although I wish I could. I just don't have the time. But yeah, I'm hoping that we get to a lot of these. I think it's very low energy type thing. Like my biggest concern is that once I get her going, I think she's going to sit with me for an hour, and that's going to be the hardest part, is stopping our schooling, because once I take her and say like, let's do school, she never wants to stop. So let me go grab the other things and show you what is involved with this as well. Okay, so in this guide, it mentions to be going through Kate Snow's Preschool Math at Home. I already had this because I went through it with my preschooler this year, and it does start out so gentle. It really just starts out counting to 5, which she technically can do most of the time right now, but there's a lot of games and stuff, so it should be fun to have. Like I said, I already had it, so it will be good to have. And then, oh, I grabbed the wrong one. This is the kindergarten binder. They have a preschool one. It looks very similar to this. It has a bunny on it instead, but I have this. It doesn't technically go with the curriculum, but I'm going to have this for her to work on as we are doing our morning time, maybe reading our Bible. This one is obviously for my son in kindergarten. Okay, so the last part of the Gentle and Classical Preschool is these memory cards. So I printed them all out and put them in this basket, and I put them with like a little ring, and I divided them by units. So they have character and catechism. So who made you? God made me. And then I am patient. I put off for later what I want right now. So then it has a Bible verse. I'm always with you. It makes me feel safe to hold mommy or daddy's hand. You fill in here. Then there's, for each week, there's I have to buy this book still, but it's a Mother Goose nursery rhyme. So you can go over part of the rhyme with them, which my daughter loves rhymes. She loves songs, so she will love this. And then there's, this goes with the math part. And then it goes 1 to 5. I believe as the year goes on, it goes to 10. And then 2 colors. And then they have one for All About Me. And then each week it changes like the thing that they're, I guess, memorizing about them. So she doesn't know her last name, I don't think. So maybe that would be good. But so I have all of them in here. So they're already ready to go. And it's like, won't take very long to do this. But I think she'll really like them. So that's part of the curriculum as well. And then the only other thing that I thought might be helpful to share is what I plan to do about the books, because sometimes these curriculums can be really exciting to think about using, but then it's like, how do I get all of these books though? Do I want to buy them all and then like invest in that many books? Which can be a lot, obviously. So I don't know fully, but I have a couple ideas of what I might do. I have another curriculum that is also like a literature-based curriculum for my kindergartner, which I'll get into in that video. But what I think I'm going to do is once a month, place an order from thrift books and buy the books that each of them would need for their curriculums, if we have the money for it, I suppose, that month. Like maybe some months I'll decide I don't feel like spending, I priced it out and it would be like, I want to say maybe $70, 60, 70-ish around there, dollars a month on books, which we really love books here. And so I feel like it's a good investment. My biggest problem is that my house is small, so I don't really have a lot of space for all these books. So I'm going to see how the year goes and if that feels like that's working or not. If that doesn't work, I'm going to get some from the library. And I heard there are a lot of books on YouTube that you can just have them listen to instead of you reading it to them. I don't really want to do that with my 3-year-old because I feel like it's a bit, I don't know, she feels a bit young for that, maybe for my kindergartner, but we'll see. I guess I'll keep you updated in my monthly videos, so subscribe if you want to know how that turns out. But yeah, so that's that curriculum. Next, I'm going to show you some resources that I found. One of them I think came from Confessions of a Homeschooler, I believe her blog is called. I think I bought it. It was called Toddler Time or something like that. But it comes with different resources. I believe this is one of them. I put them all in these little folders. I don't think I'm going to put it in a binder, but I'll show you. I have it in just this big like wicker basket that I have sitting on top of my bookshelf in the dining room so that she can't like get to these things and make a mess of them, but I can pull them out when I have time or want to do, like, set her up with an activity. So this one comes with all these different shapes, and then I bought her own little shapes that she can match to them, which she's already played with this and she can do this, so that'll be good. I could sit down with her, we could practice her colors and her shapes. I'm not going to necessarily go through all of these because I feel like that might bore you, but a lot of them, like I said, is from Confessions of a Homeschooler. These ones are just half pictures of all these different animals, and then she can kind of like make them into a puzzle. We have some flashcards with colors and numbers, and then a lot of these are just papers. So this is like, we use dot markers, which I have in this bin. So I have like everything she needs for these activities, so I don't have to like try to waste a lot of time looking for the things that I need for all of this stuff. And then this is a little bit too advanced for her now, but as the year goes on, she has some tracing for letters, or numbers I should say, letters, and then some more dot ones. This is supposed to be for, I think, doing with like Play-Doh, having her put the Play-Doh on here or anything you can add to this. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to use that one, if we're going to do it with Play-Doh or something else, but I have these all in here, like I said, to just have something to pull for her if I need it. And then this is from a different website. This one was free. This is Little School of Smiths. I don't think I'm going to spend the time trying to get all this stuff pulled together yet, but if I feel like we need something, they have all these different activities. This one was free, like I said, you could download it. These are just the front page. There's a few more pages in here. Or it can give me some ideas, I suppose, right, to keep her busy. So these are my like quick pull activities for her. And then we do have these magnets as well. I have a dry erase board that I have our All About Reading tiles on them, so I don't know yet what I'm going to do with these, but I have them in case I want to buy her like a little magnetic board that she could just play with these. I feel like my son's like playing with these too. There's like space ones and animal ones. I feel like it's just something to give to her to keep her busy while I'm working with the boys. So I only have 2 more quick resources. That this one I actually just found and realized it will be perfect for my 3-year-old. It says it's for ages 3 to 6, but it's a little devotional for preschoolers. This one, we didn't use it a whole lot with my other boys because it felt too simple, and so I think that's why I grabbed it, and I was like, oh, I should keep this with her stuff because simple is perfect for a 3-year-old. So I think I might try to do this with her every day too before we start her curriculum, because it will only take a few minutes, and she's a bit young for our Bible curriculum that I'm going to be using with the boys. So I have that, and then alphabet bingo I think we will likely use a lot this year as well, because then she can start learning her letter recognition, and then maybe if she's ready we'll move on to like letter sounds with it. We'll see, but we love this game, and so I feel like it would be perfect for a 3-year-old, and she already likes to play it, so I have this as well. So that's everything I have for my 3-year-old, at least structure wise. I am a little nervous to see how it goes. I'm excited, like really excited about it. I'm nervous because, like I said, I have two other boys that I'm trying to get stuff done, and I'm gonna have a newborn, so I feel like I don't want to be doing school obviously from the time we wake up until the time we go to sleep or until dinner time. I generally try to be done with school by lunchtime, so we'll see if this ends up being too much. Hopefully I can keep it short and sweet and just what she needs, but time will tell. Like I said, subscribe to follow along if you're interested to see how it all goes. But I'd love to hear from you if you're planning on homeschooling a 3-year-old this year, because it does seem a little bit crazy, like I said in the beginning of the video, but I know how much they really enjoy it. So if you have a resource that you think would be good for me, or that I would like, that's simple but effective and fun to do, just leave it in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.